So let's talk about my goals for 2021, because on this channel here, I will show you exactly how I'm planning to achieve the goals, and I will also keep you updated on the progress. And I thought it would be fun to actually do this together and write down my goals together with you. Now, as you know, goals need to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound, the SMART goals. You know all about this. Now, I will show you my financial goals, both for trading, because after all, this is what I love to do, but also for wealth building. I will show you the goals for my company, Rockwell Trading. I will share my personal goals and also goals for this channel. So let's get started. And let's first of all talk about financial goals. First of all, let's talk about trading goals. And here I will trade for income. So trading for income means that I live here on this channel will attempt to make $15,000 per month. That is my goal for covering my living expenses. Now, here's the deal. This is a rough estimate how much I have in living expenses. I will actually, with you together, talk about a budget and look through my expenses. So this means that we are looking to make $180,000 per year that we will do live here if you want to, right? I mean, you can follow me along here and I'll show you the very specific trading strategies that I will use. Now, in order to do this, today I did open a new account. So I did it earlier this morning, and I will put $250,000 into this new account, and it will be a margin account. So this turns into $500,000 that I will use for trading for achieving this goal. So this is the first goal, and I'll break down my budget. So as far as I know, my living expenses are around $9,000 per month. And you might be wondering, so why would I try to make $15,000 per month? Well, very easy. There is this thing called taxes, and I want to account for it. And this here is really, at this point, estimated. I will go more into detail into how much I'm paying for housing, for transportation, which is gas insurance, right, for food, utilities. So we will talk about this in one of the upcoming videos that I will do here. This is trading for income, and then we want to do some wealth building. So the idea here is that this year I will buy a $10 million apartment complex. Now, I've been investing in apartment complexes for the past few years, and here is how I'm planning to do this. And in one of the upcoming videos, I will show you exactly how I'm going about it. But the rough idea here is, first of all, $7 million will be used through financing. So I will find a bank that is basically financing 30% of this. I'm actually planning to raise $2 million so that give you an opportunity to invest with me in this apartment complex if you want to. And I'll show you what I've done in the past. I'm right now in the process of selling another apartment complex. So this will probably give me a profit of $1.5 million, something like this, and I will break all of this down. Now, $1 million will be my own money that I'm putting into this deal. And that's very typical for investing in commercial real estate of how all of this is done. Now, here is the goal. The goal is to sell this for $15 million in 3 to 5 years. So we're selling it for $50 million. And of course, we have to give back $7 million to the bank, right? Because we're borrowing $7 million. Then of course, the $2 million go to the investors, right? Because everybody needs their money back. Plus then an additional $1 million will need to go back to me because we all need to get our money back. Now, this is only the $10 million. So right now there is $5 million in profits that can be divided amongst the investors and me. And the way how it works is that I'm planning here to make $2 million based on the $1 million that I invested. So a very healthy return. And I'll show you exactly how I'm planning to do this and what is happening there. I'll show you the apartments that I'll look at. Just for those of you who are interested in this, you can watch these videos. And for those of you who are more interested in trading, then you watch just the trading videos, right? So another goal that I have for 2021 is possibly buying a resort in Mexico. And here's why. As you know, with my company Rockwell Trading, we do have a mastermind, and we are doing mastermind meetings several times a year, at least 3 times a year. Now, recently, due to COVID, we weren't able to do this. So here, the idea for Wealth Building is buying a resort in Mexico. And I will see if this is feasible and if this makes sense, because I want to do it for our mastermind meetings and possible for Airbnb. So I've never been in the hotel business, so this might be a really super stupid idea that I have here, but maybe it is a good idea. So if you want, we can take a look at this together and see whether it makes sense. Now, talking more about financial goals. So we talked about trading for income and wealth building, which is real estate. And now one of the things that I definitely have on my radar is that this year in 2021, I will look into cryptocurrencies. Now, you know me. I've been very, very public here on the channel that I was completely against cryptocurrencies. But we cannot deny that Bitcoin had a fantastic run. Bitcoin is now trading above $30,000. So guess what? Seems I was wrong, and I will definitely look into this. And fortunately, I have access to some fantastic resources on experts on cryptocurrencies that I will interview for myself. So, and I will share these findings with you if you're interested. Again, there will be videos on this channel here that talk about some cryptocurrencies and only what I personally do. So I'll be happy to share this with you. So all of this will be organized in playlists. So if you're not interested in this, if you're not interested in following of what I'm doing here, buying a resort in Mexico, you don't have to watch this, right? I mean, you just watch the trading videos, whatever is most interesting to you. So for Rockwell Trading, my company, you already know that we have this awesome software, the PowerX Optimizer, and I am determined to make this the very best software in the world. So therefore, I am planning to release PowerX Optimizer 2.0 in the first quarter. I'm also this year will develop an awesome trading log that is integrated with PowerX Optimizer. So why do you need a trading log? Well, with this trading log, it will be easy for you to analyze your trades. I need to analyze my trades. You need to analyze your trades. So this is definitely something that I will tackle this year. And one of the other things that I want to look into is possibly executing trades through PowerX Optimizer. So this is where we are talking about an integration into a brokerage, because as you know, right now, you're running PowerX Optimizer and then you would have to enter the trades into a broker platform. And I want to see if I can make this easier, because I mean, I have the same challenges. I see it on PowerX Optimizer and now I have to enter it into the broker platform. So let's see if there is a way to make this easier. It is one of my goals. And then, you know what? I do believe that Rockwell Trading can be an Inc. 500 company, or what is this list where you have the fastest growing companies? Because I am super passionate about trading. I am super passionate about creating the best tools. I'm super passionate about showing you the very best trading strategies that you can use to grow your account. And this is where I want to provide awesome value for you. And this is where one of my goals is to make the list of the fastest growing companies. What do you think about this? Okay. Anyhow, now we move on to some personal goals. First of all, I want to publish 2 more books. So the first book, as you know, because I am still going through this and I know I should have been much faster, but the first one will be on the wheel strategy, which is a trading strategy for trading options. So I'll show you here on Coffee with Marcus of what I'm doing here, where I am right now, because I'm on chapter 6 and we have 9 chapters. So I have a few more chapters to go through, but this is happening. And then I'm thinking about a second book on possibly wealth building strategies, right? Where I share what I know, what I've been doing over the past years to become a multimillionaire. Because when I came to the United States in 2002, this is now what, 18 years ago, I came here with $30,000. And today I am a multimillionaire. So I know a thing or two about how to build wealth. And I think this might be another great book to share with you. Here is an absolute crazy personal goal that I have for this year. And you might actually say that this is a stupid idea. For years, I have been dreaming and fantasizing about a private plane. And I decided that 2021 might be the year where I make this a reality. Now, this could be an absolute stupid idea. So don't get me wrong. I'm pretty smart how I spend my money, and I'm not planning to buy a $10 million jet, because here's the deal. A private plane is an expense. It is not an investment, right? I mean, everybody is allowed to spend money however they want, and this might be one of the things that I'm splurged on. I mean, for other people, it might be exotic vacations. For me, the idea here is a private plane. So what I will do here on this YouTube channel, if you're interested, I'll show you the plane that I'm looking into. So it's a smaller plane, right? So like an executive plane. So this is the kind of plane that I'm looking into. And you see the interior it's very comfortable for 4 people. So again, nothing crazy. I'm not planning to fly it myself, so no worries there. I'm planning to have a pilot who is flying it for me, because I have no idea how to do all of this. Anyhow, I will look into this and see, does this make sense at all or not? These are some of my personal goals. Now, in terms of habits, there's also a few habits that I want to start doing this year. I want to track everything. And what do I mean by this? Well, when I say track everything, I want to get better in tracking my wealth, which would be my net worth. I have a rough idea what my net worth is, but I should be probably getting much better about this, so that I know at any given time how many millions I have. You see, the challenge is once you have money, it's not that important anymore. But I want to do this, and I want to share it with you of how I'm planning to track this, right? I'll also get a little bit better about tracking my expenses. And no, I'm not sticking to a budget. This is not the point. But you see, earlier I said that I'm planning to trade for a living here publicly on YouTube, where I think I need $15,000 a month, but I actually don't know. So I need to get better around this. I also want to get better about tracking my weight, calories. So because I'm getting older, I'm now 51 years old, right? So I need to take care of this, how nutrition, right? How I'm doing there, my water intake, my workouts. And right now my workouts are very, very easy to track because it is actually 0. So I want to get better there as well. Now, how does all of this affect you? I mean, why would you even care about all this? Well, this is the beautiful thing about this channel. Let me tell you what I have in store for you, if you're interested in this, what I'm planning to do with this channel here in 2021. On this YouTube channel, what I will do is 5 times per week, I will do a stock market update. So as you know, we did this in Coffee with Marcus, that in the beginning, I did a quick stock market update. And every day, I will give you a quick stock market update of what has been happening, what have I been doing, and what are traders paying attention to. And this will be in 4 minutes or less. And you will find this here on this channel. Then also 2 to 3 times per week. Haven't decided yet, probably will do it again 3 times per week. This is where we're doing Coffee with Marcus. This is what we are doing right now. We were talking where I'm actually keeping you updated on the wealth building strategies. So we will talk about wealth building, and I will let you know in advance of what we will talk about, so that you know whether this is relevant for you or not. So I will give you an update on my goals. And also I will show you the very specific strategies that I will use for trading. Because when it comes to trading, I will show you exactly the 2 strategies that I'm currently using, which is the wheel trading strategy and the PowerX strategy. So if I choose to trade any other strategies this year, I will share it with you. I will share with you about my real estate adventures. Okay, so right now, this is where investing in a $10 million apartment. We will talk about possibly the resort in Mexico. I will also have still a flip going on, and this is a flip gone bad. and I will show you exactly of what I'm doing there. And I'll be happy to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And again, if you're mainly interested in trading, I will let you know when we are talking about this. I will also talk about, for example, credit cards, because I have a bunch of credit cards and I'm using them wisely. For example, things that we're going to talk about. The Apple Card, is it worth it? Same. The American Express card. I have 3, 4 American Express cards, right? Is it worth it? So I'll look into this for you. I also can tell you that right now I have 650,000 airline miles. So I will show you exactly what I'm doing to get all of these points, because with 650,000 airline miles, you can go around the world several times. Also, when interest rates are low right now, so we will talk about, for example, LOCs, lines of credit, or does it make sense to refinance your home? I have been looking into refinancing my home, and I will let you know what I found of whether it makes sense or not. So these are strategies to employ when interest rates are low. And then when interest rates are high, we will talk about high yield savings accounts as well as CDs, and this is what we do when rates are high. So right now it does not make sense. I do have a so-called high yield savings account where I think I make 0.5% right now. Anyhow, so we will do this. And then YouTube also has these so-called shorts. And these are videos below of 1 minute or less. These will be videos that I do as a quick reference guide. So, for example, what is the bid-ask spread? What is theta in options? These kind of things, so that you can actually find these videos that are 1 minute or less on a specific topic. So we'll organize it in playlists to make it easy for you. And I'm planning to release 5 videos per week so that you know what's happening. So in addition to this, now finally, 2 to 3 videos per week that are probably around 8 to 12 minutes, or let's say 6 to 12 minutes. And these are all around how do I trade options? How do I trade stocks? How do I open an account? How to do whatever. We'll also talk about what is, for example, what is theta in options? What is a call option? What is a put option? So we'll do this. And then, of course, I will show you trading strategies. This is where mainly we will talk about the PowerX strategy, the wheel strategy, and any other trading strategies that I might trade this year, depending on what the market's doing. So as you know, last year, when the markets were crashing in March 2020, we were trading a strategy that is called Theta Kings. So depending on what we have going on, I'll show you exactly what to do there. So let's just briefly recap, because I've been talking for a pretty long time. I wanted to share my goals with you so that you know what to expect here on this channel and from me of what will happen. So I will publicly trade here for income. I did open a new account this morning. I'm planning to fund it tomorrow or the day after with $250,000. This will be a margin account, so there will be $500,000 in buying power. And on this account, I'm trying to make $180,000 a year. I'll probably make more money, but you see, this is the minimum, because on this channel, it's all about SRC profits. Systematic, repeatable, and consistent. So I'll trade this rather conservatively because I'm trading it for income, meaning that I need to use this money to actually pay my living expenses, which I estimate to be around $9,000. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less. We'll look at it together. So for wealth building, I'm planning to buy a $10 million apartment complex, and I'll show you exactly how I'm doing it, the apartment complex that I'm looking for, and the ins and outs of what exactly I'm doing here. We'll look together, if you want to, into buying a resort in Mexico. Does this make sense financially for the mastermind meetings, for Airbnb, and of course, this would be for profit. And yes, we will look into cryptocurrencies and see which cryptocurrencies right now make sense. Does it make sense to invest still in Bitcoin? Are there any other cryptocurrencies? Does it make sense to invest in those? Or is it better to maybe invest in gold or silver? So we will look into this. Here are the goals for my company, Rockwell Trading. Then I have the personal goals where also together we will look into the books. I will show you how I'm planning these books. I'll show the outline. I will share more with you how I'm going through these books and why I plan to publish these. And then, yes, we will see if a private plane is a stupid idea or not. So, long story short, this will be an exciting year. I am super excited for 2021. This is the first time ever that I'm doing anything like this, that I'm really pulling back the curtain, show you everything that I personally do. And I hope that you find this not only interesting, but that these are also strategies that you can employ in your life right away. Really depends on what stage in your life you're at. You might be at a stage where you're still trading for growth, trying to build an income, and I will show you very specific trading strategies for doing this. It might be that you have a retirement account and you're looking back right now, you're getting your annual statement, and you say, you know what, this hasn't been doing anything over the past year, and I want to have better wealth building strategies. If so, there will be videos on this channel as well. And sometimes you might be wondering, does it make sense for me to open an American Express account or to have an American Express credit card or something like this? So whatever I look into, because recently I got an email from Apple that says get the Apple card. So I looked into this to decide of whether I want to get it or not. And I'm very specific, very strategic about this, and I will share all of this with you. Hope that you're enjoying this, and this is what you can expect from me in 2021.